That's why.
What's up?
There we go. My bad. All right, guys, we're up. My bad.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was saying, just like the last issue, this will be limited to 50. It's going to come with a sticker sheet or two. I haven't decided yet. And I mentioned this last week, but I'll mention it again. One of the issues will come with an original piece of art. So, one lucky person out there. We're not limiting how many can be purchased at one time either. So, anyway. So that's that. And then also, I worked on... I don't know if you can fit this all on the screen.
Nah.
But this is...
Hey, Abby.
Abby.
She's tuning in.
My better half. How are you, my love? That's Abby Stabby, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you have the picture you were drawing that from to show everybody?
I do.
Yeah.
I was just showing where I'm at. I actually did this. This actually took me a whole day.
Yeah, I believe it.
Because it was all done with brush and ink. Here's my brush, and I'll show the ink in a little bit because I was going to talk about this ink. It's got a crazy, it's so black and deep and rich. It's matte almost.
Yeah.
But yeah, what that's based off of is an old picked this collection of Tomb of Terror, and I think Harvey Comics was a publisher in the 50s. They did, like, I want to say Archie and stuff.
Yeah, they did Casper.
Yeah, but then they tried to cash in on the EC horror thing.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like a cheap knockoff of EC horror stuff. And man, some of these covers just really. This is the one I'm working on or redid, but just wanted to show that's probably going to be another one that I'll be doing, my style. But yeah, just wanted to show that off. And the ink I used for that, for this top portion here, which I'm going to use for the whole thing actually. I just got into outlining this guy here earlier this afternoon. But it's I don't know if that shows up on the screen.
Yeah, it does.
But it's acrylic ink, super black, super opaque black. And they're not kidding. Like I said, it's just extremely matte when it dries.
Abby was saying it's super dense. I'm like, yeah.
Extremely. Totally. And the brand is, I don't know if light helps or looks dark.
It's kind of hard to see. Yeah,
it's kind of hard to see, but it's Holbein. Bean. I don't know how to say that. Holbein. Anyway, that's what I used on that. It just blows me away. Because I haven't seen an ink this dense and black since the 90s.
Nah,
I've tried so many brands.
Yeah.
And they all have, Ryan and I were discussing how they all kind of still have a little bit of a sheen to it, or there'll be spots where it's kind of glossy. But this one doesn't do that. So, and it'd be great for photos.
Yeah.
You know, because there's, you know, you don't have that shine.
Yeah, totally.
But anyway.
So MP23 says, "Damn, that looks damn." And then he said he put on Sodom Blasphemer to the beard.
Awesome.
Can't go wrong with Sodom, man.
So I haven't touched this since last week. And here's where we're at. And I'm going to continue on the legs. And I just noticed that I forgot to pop in some heavy blacks on a couple of these tentacles here. And then after I do that, we'll start into some stippling.
saying like old Tales from the Vault comic style. I don't know. I'm an idiot. Damn, looks damn cool. Yeah, it's got that Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Vault vibe to it.
The cover.
Yeah,
of
the
this
Harvey.
one?
No, the Harvey.
All the
stuff,
way they
yeah.
were trying to knock that off. I think.
Yeah. That was just kind of a cash cow there for a little bit in the 50s, so they started burning them and stuff. People went crazy over it. But man, those things are awesome. Those books are
they're great.
Phenomenal.
Great. So we're popping in some heavy dark shadows that I forgot to put in last week.
Yeah, if you guys got any questions, I'll let Daniel know as we go. Or just chat about anything you got on your mind too. Talk about all kinds of stuff, art supplies, movies, comics, all the stuff that inspires us.
So I think, let's see, a couple little spots here.
Abby said, I found out this week that Judge Dredd got his name from a parody ska musician, The More You Know.
Did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
I was telling Abby that the other day, one of these Judge Dredd comics eerily mirrors a lot of the crazy, not to get too political, so that's not what this channel's about, but man, kind of mirrors some of the stuff that's going on right now.
Yeah.
And I'm reading it from a collection of comics. It's just called America. And ooh boy, it's it's scary.
It's kind of like Robert Crumb's America too.
Yeah.
But that's like a hyper version. It's not too far off, but it's a little crazier.
Are you talking about the comic that the wordless time?
No, that one's cool too, where it shows over time what America became with the consumer.
A history of America.
Yeah, it's like just rural fields, and then it just gets overpopulated with like, you know.
The transition of those panels is brilliant.
Oh, it's amazing, because then it's just a little dirt road, and there's like a horse and a carriage, and then it just keeps.
I've looked at that so much over the years.
No, the one that I have is called Robert Crumb's America, and it's like the shape of America, but there's like a face in the middle of the map, and it's hilarious looking.
All right, so we got those in.
So you stipple with a brush tip as well, huh?
In this case, yeah. I wanted a little bit of a chunkier dot, if that makes sense, because sometimes I'll use a .005 the smallest well, not the smallest micron now, but one of the smallest microns for my dots, or a 0.1. But in this case, I thought because it's got these kind of chunky outlines, I thought it would go good with those lines, and also I think it shows up better on the camera.
Okay.
But also just something a little different, since I'm usually, go finer than this.
Abby said, also horror anthology coming out from IPC featuring a 40th anniversary archival collection of Scream, UK's equivalent of Tales from the Crypt, Creepy, etc., with stuff by Moore, Wagner, etc. Pre-order with a question mark.
Ooh.
Loads of Alan Grant in there too, apparently, she says.
Amazing. Abby's always on the hunt.
Yeah.
She comes across some awesome stuff.
Yeah.
In person and when browsing the net.
Oh, yeah.
I just saw, a buddy of mine pointed it out, and it's not as expensive as I thought. I was probably thinking of another artist edition, but there's an EC Comics artist edition of all the covers, or most of them, and they're in the huge format. Oops, shit. Ryan, they're like this giant IDW edition.
Yeah, there's no way I could even store that.
It's photographed from, those artist editions are photographed from the originals. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful looking book.
I don't even have a bookcase that big.
Just literally put that bitch on her coffee table. If it doesn't hang off the edges.
She said, I am the accidental bargain finder. That book looks so good.
There's a Basil Wolverton artist edition that I wanted to get. I think I showed you a picture of it. You know that giant artist edition?
Huge.
Yeah.
And as always, guys, feel free to share this video with others that would be interested in this. Share, like, subscribe, help the channel grow so we can keep doing incredible things. Yeah, it's crazy how dimensional it gets from being flat. Looks like there's dimension to it when you look back at it.
Yeah, kind of pulls together in almost like a gray.
Yeah.
Can get time consuming, but I just...
Oh, but it looks so great though.
I love it. I love the look of it.
Yeah. Abby said, I can just imagine the noise this thing would make as it slithers along. Oh, that'd be horrifying. I'd probably die right there on spot just looking at it. Maddie said, favorite horror movies, go. I'll name my favorite one of all time, I think. It's a tie. But Man, I love that first Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974. It's just so good. It's so raw. It feels real almost when you watch it.
And well, we've talked about that movie a lot.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites too. Not that I'm some huge horror movie buff. Surprise to a lot of people. But that one I saw early on, probably as a teenager.
Yeah.
And I have to say that it's so awesome because you think, oh, it's a gory, incredibly gory thing, and it's really not.
Yeah, it's like the first Halloween. That's another one of my favorites. But
the way that it's filmed, it kind of you put the pieces together in your brain.
It's terrifying.
No pun intended, but
no, that movie legit freaked me out the first time I ever saw it. And I also like the first Halloween a lot. What about you, Maddie? You're the one that brought this up.
Yeah, Maddie.
She'll probably, I think I know what she'll say. Almost guarantee, but I'll let her say it.
Another one for me would be the first Hellraiser.
Yeah, I like the visuals on it a lot, for sure. Oh, Maddie said Aliens. Yeah, that's a classic.
Kind of a hybrid of sci-fi, like a sci-fi horror.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. It really is. Even the first one was that way too. Yeah. So good. That second one was just amazing. Aliens. Yeah, that's a good one. Abby's saying off the top of her head, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Candyman, Nosferatu, and Metropolis. Those are all good ones. Yeah, those are all good ones right there.
Yeah, Metropolis is...
Wayne Coley Art says, Evil Dead 2. Watch that as a 7-year-old with my grandma. She freaked out.
There's funny, I'm wearing my Evil Dead shirt right now.
Yeah, he's wearing the Evil Dead shirt. Yeah, that's a classic, man. That's such a good movie, Evil Dead 2. I ain't gonna lie though, like guilty pleasure, I like Army of Darkness a lot.
Army of Darkness is great.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's a freaking comedy. But yeah, Evil Dead 2 is the pinnacle of it all, in my opinion. Maddie said, Candyman messed me up. I haven't watched it in years. Yeah, it's pretty terrifying. Abby could watch Dracula forever on repeat and never get bored. I'm trivia mad, like with that film, like people are with Aragorn kicking the helmet in Lord of the Rings. Maddie says, my dad had me watching the Aliens movies way too young. They're my favorites though.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I saw the first one way too young. It freaked me out. When I saw that chest burster coming through, it messed me up.
Yeah,
it terrified me.
I was pretty young as well.
Bingo Bango Mango says, hello, sick drawing. Love your artwork. Sick as always.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. I agree totally.
Thanks for tuning in.
Abby said, I'd even say the new Candyman has an interesting take. I enjoyed the spin they put on it. Never saw it. I only saw the first one years ago. Maddie said Keanu's acting was the scariest part of Dracula. I have to agree. Pretty rough stuff. But man, he's in like all the good movies though. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of good movies, but yeah, he's a cool dude actually. But yeah, his acting's
if that rough. Movie didn't wasn't so awesome in
Yeah.
all those other aspects,
Yeah.
that would ruin it for me.
Yeah.
But
he's got that confused surfer vibe going, you know.
he really does.
But I like him though. He's a cool guy. Which accent is worse, Keanu Reeves being English and Dracula or Dick? I'm gonna say Keanu because I don't know though. Dick Van Dyke was pretty awful in Mary Poppins too.
It's pretty cringeworthy.
Yeah, that was rough. I do not like that movie. I'll be right back.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
So at first I was starting to wonder if you were
Yeah.
going to take it down for.
No.
Oh, okay. Good.
Take a leak really fast. Let's see. Just catching up on these comments. Let's see. Would you believe they originally wanted Johnny Depp for his role, but they thought Keanu Reeves would be more of a draw? Johnny Depp's definitely the better actor of the two. He would have knocked it out of the park, but still a great movie.
Abby and I, well, I know she's watched the making of several times, but one thing that we love about the movie is how they incorporated a lot of 1920s filming techniques.
Yeah. Yeah, it had that vibe to it for sure. Maddie said Dark City was another fave, but not at all horror. The Strangers had a great sinister creepiness. Let's see. Bingo Mango says, I love Terrifier. Art the Clown is something else.
I just recently saw that.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to. I just haven't gotten around to it. I see that clown everywhere, though. Yes, Tom Waits did bring some great energy to that movie, to Dracula.
You can open that in here.
Okay, so how loud it get.
Yeah. It's...
All right, let's see.
Yeah, one tentacle down.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though. It's cool to see the progress on it, you know, live and in person.
Somebody yesterday or the day before asked me, man, I sure wish that you would do some or show your inking process. So I hope they're watching. I was like, man, tune in.
Oh yeah,
Thursdays.
I did see that comment. Yeah, I hope they tuned in. They can watch the replay though if they didn't.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But this is a time for questions too.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I do get questions all the time in my DMs and just online, and it's hard for me to get to everyone. This is the place to ask stuff.
See, Bingo Mango says, Abby, I miss when you were on the live with Sawblade.
She'll be back, guys.
Yeah, she said I'll be back soon enough, hopefully. Doug said, I thought Freddy versus Jason was hilarious. I agree. Super funny.
I never saw that one.
Oh, it's hilarious, dude.
I mean, I think all those movies are funny. Really.
This is The Nightmare Before Elm Street was hilarious.
It's really funny.
Yeah, I love comedy stuff and horror. Yeah, I'm gonna get on it and watch Terrifier eventually. I keep hearing it's got a huge cult following. I know that much. I see shirts of it all the time.
I got asked to do a T-shirt design. Yeah. We'll see if that goes through.
Yeah, because it'll be officially licensed if it goes through.
We will see.
Because we already got the crow. You already got that crow one.
Did a crow?
That was badass, and that's official license merch. Maddie said, Abby's voice is a wonderful accompaniment to these videos. Oh, it accompanies these videos perfectly. I agree.
Yeah, we're going to try to get her back here for my birthday. So.
That's interesting. I know you're left-handed, but when I ink or color or anything, I always start going from my left and then I go to my right. I don't know why.
You start on the left?
Yeah, I start like the opposite end.
Okay.
Since I'm right-handed, I start on that side and then I go all the way across. It's weird. I don't know why I do that.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll start from the right side. Yeah. It depends.
Abby said, birthday Hobbit Cafe. Bury me in a barrel of fried pickles.
Mm-hmm. We like their fried pickles. They're really good.
Abby says she tends to go left to right too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's how I always do it most of the time. Like 9 times out of 10, I'm going left or right. She also says, I think it's subconsciously where you're not wanting to smudge by accident. Yes. But I also get like I'll get like a little piece of Bristol or just like cardstock and I'll put it like by my palm just so I don't.
I do that sometimes too, but I've also been using these.
Yeah, I do those too. Yeah, I use those gloves. I use the gloves though mainly when I use colored pencil.
Okay.
Marker dries so fast that it doesn't matter. But colored pencil smudges big time if you don't have it covered.
And not only just for the smudges, I've noticed that keeping the oils to a minimum on that paper, the ink, flows onto the page better.
Yeah, because it kind of bleeds if it kind of gets like it. I don't know how to explain it. It kind of just bleeds off into the oil of your skin. Yeah, I've never been to Hobbit Cafe either. I always hear about it.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
This is not a paid endorsement, by the way.
Not a paid sponsor.
No.
Terrifier 1 and 2 absolutely love, but I still love All Hallows Eve, one of my favorites. Then Maddie said there's a Terrifier 2. I think I'm too much of a weenie for one. I agree. I don't think Maddie can hang.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Yeah. Not the goriest though I've seen.
Yeah.
But, it's pretty gory.
Alexander Leslie says, "What's up, Sawblade 666?"
What's up? Thank you for tuning in.
Bingo saying, "I grew up with horror movies, so it just doesn't please me, but there are a couple I get a little spook out of." Yeah. No, there's some that'll hit you sometimes when you're watching them. Love the way art. Abby says she loves the way Art the Clown is performed. Don't want to give too much away, but it's so good. I will check it out when Maddie's asleep because she'll be too terrified. No pun intended.
Yeah. I have to agree with Abby. The twist that they gave the Terrifier character was good because I went into it thinking, "Oh man, here we go, another clown thing."
Yeah.
You know, so cliche and didn't look interesting to me. But after watching it, I have to say it's a very good twist what they did.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Abby said the only movie that actually ever traumatized me was The Elephant Man by David Lynch, which was made worse by the fact that afterwards my mother told me it was a true story. Took me years to be okay about it. Yeah, that movie's really depressing.
Yeah, it really is.
It's really depressing. Really good movie, but super duper depressing. Yeah, same. I saw it. Grandpa showed that to us. That's where I first saw it. Yeah, Grandpa showed that to us. It terrified me. And then I saw it when I was older. I processed it a little better, but I was still depressed. Yeah, Abby says she was 10 when she first saw it. I think I was younger, actually. I was probably about like in 3rd or 4th grade. Jacob's Ladder traumatized Maddie so much, sis, I can't watch it to this day lest I have weeks of nightmares.
Does it have Christopher Walken in it?
What, Jacob's Ladder?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never saw it. I remember seeing little snippets of it here and there, but I just never got around to watching it.
I don't think I know about the movie. I don't think I've seen it though.
The chat is popping off with some horror subject matter. I like it.
Cool, get that little.
Yeah, that whole side's looking really kick-ass, man.
Section done.
Those shadows, those shadows are so rich, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, doing them all ahead of time kind of helps.
Yeah.
You know, that's what establishes light sources.
It's kind of like basically the skeleton, and then you add on to it.
Yeah.
That's all I always tell those little twerps I do drawing lessons to at those camps. It's the skeleton first. Thought I'd take a second also to mention on the Sawblade 666 website, we got prints and posters on there. And
still got a few prints in there.
Yeah, we got was it 3 prints and a poster. So get them while they're in there. We still have quite a few, but we're
some are lower than stock than others.
Yeah,
I think.
we're selling them every week. I'm going to the post office like every other day, shipping them out. So
and we'll have some new ones on the way too.
Yeah. So if you want some gnarly Sawblade art at a good affordable price, that's the way to go. Now, if you want some originals, you've got them in there too.
Still have some originals in there.
Yeah. So, and we're gonna be adding some more soon too. Maddie said this looks amazing. I agree.
Thanks, Maddie.
Yeah, those shadows just coming in and out of it, that's always been a challenging thing for me with black ink to lay thick shadows down.
Yeah, I get that comment quite a bit.
Yeah.
And the way what's that?
I'm laughing at my buddy Jaime. He said,
"Hey, what's up, Jaime?"
He said, "I'm waiting for the Sawblade In and Out collab." In and Out burger collab.
Oh yeah. Do they have those in Houston yet?
Yeah, they do. They do.
That's where I tried it, and I wasn't that impressed.
Yeah, it's all right.
I didn't see the hype.
It's all right. I don't hate it. It's just, I don't know.
It was years ago.
I don't see what's like. Yeah, I don't go crazy over it like other. I know Jaime loves it because he's from California. But let's see. Doug says it makes everything look 3D. Yes, I agree. It's cool because you see the contrast on the right side. You see just the base of it, what he laid down, and then on the left.
Yep.
Look at that dimension, dude. It just pops out of the page almost. It's crazy.
And Ryan, like you were saying, having hard times with it.
Yeah.
Well, you just figure wherever your darkest spot would be, so it would make sense that this would be solid black versus this being.
Yeah, it's where the lights hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I study a lot of the older comics just because of the way they put the darks around the muscles and stuff. And Abby said a Sawblade Torchy's Tacos collab.
I'm down.
Yeah. Dude, In and Out, toward any of them, man. Come on, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What would be badass is some shoes, man, like Nike or somebody come up.
Yeah, or
wraparound graphics that go all around the shoes.
Yeah, Vans or something, or Yeah, I'm down.
That's like my other friend Jaime, the wrestling Jaime.
Oh, I thought that's who that
No,
was.
that's my other buddy Jaime that I used to work with. He's cool too. Actually, he's bought stuff from the website and from you at Comic Palooza
Thanks,
years ago.
Jaime.
But he was talking about like shirts that go all over, like all over prints.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that's a great idea. He was explaining to me how they make them and stuff. Maddie said, Abby's eating up that American food. Yes, the queso is amazing at Torchy's. I agree. That's my favorite thing there. Abby said the management cat went to the vet today for a checkup and spent most of the time basically flirting with the nurses.
Good old Norman.
If Sherlock wasn't scared of the vet's office, he'd flirt with them too. He loves people except the vet's office. He hates them. But he loves everybody else. Lil Nas X did the Satan shoes already. He did, but as far as I know, those shoes, I don't think Nike licensed those and they made them stop. So whoever bought those, they're worth a lot of money now because they were like custom shoes that he made. Those are awesome shoes, by the way.
Who's this?
This rapper named Lil Nas X. I'm not going to get political or anything, but he trolls people, and it's really funny. But his shoes were really cool, the Satan shoes. They allegedly had blood in them or something. It was really cool.
Pushead even did some Nikes years ago.
That'd be so killer. Yeah, Nike sued him. That's what it was. I think they just told him to stop or something, like cease and desist at once and burn the rest of them or something.
Huh.
Yeah, Jaime, those were the shoes with the blood in them. They were awesome, man. I love the design on them. I would never wear them because I would look goofy in them. Could you imagine me wearing like Nike shoes that are hip and the way I look? I'd look so goofy. That would look so dumb, man. Actually,
I don't know.
There's a guy I know that's like, Maddie knows him too. This old wrestling bozo that we used to, or I used to do a show with, and he dresses like he's like, I don't know, he wears the jerseys with the backwards hat and he's like in his 40s. It just looks goofy. He looks like a teenager.
I don't know.
That's how I would look.
People will probably say that about me, but whatever.
Whatever. Yes, it was a publicity stunt all the way, but it was funny. Yeah, it's like I'm not into his music, but I love people that go outside the box and do stuff their own way. It's really cool to see. Because that dude's like...
that's the best way.
Yeah, he doesn't follow any certain pattern. He's like all over. It's kind of like shock rock rapper type stuff. At one time I wore a backwards hat. I look dumb even wearing a hat backwards, dude. I can't do it.
I
look goofy.
Used to do it sometimes.
Yeah, I remember you did that a
long time ago.
Yeah. I tried it and I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do it anymore. Maddie always says this, caps make Ryan look 15. Okay.
Well, I don't know. We wear those dad hats, so I heard that recently. I was like, what dad hat? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, you got that dad hat on.
MP said, I look I just look dumb, period. I don't know, man. You haven't looked at me yet, dude, so to be determined. See, Abby says it's so funny because he shared the inspiration for that video on Twitter. Yeah, it was like the whole SpongeBob deal. We love a dad hat. That's what Abby just said. Hey, the minute I start wearing New Balances, though, and have a fanny pack on the front, that's when I know I crossed over all the way.
No, dude.
The fanny pack with the sandals with socks, or the New Balance shoes with the tucked-in polo shirt with the fanny pack in the front, and a puffy trucker hat. That's when I crossed over. It'll happen to you one day.
I want to make trucker hats, actually.
Abby says yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm a walking cartoon character, so I constantly look total nonsense.
Abby is a cartoon character, a real life.
MP says he's doing a weed gummy now. I'll be joining you after the stream doing the same thing.
I need to get some.
Maddie said I have New Balances. I used to have New Balances. I haven't had New Balances in it's been about 3 years. I wear Skechers now mostly. But yes, I have worn New Balances before. But I will defend myself a little bit. They're not those puffy old-fashioned ones, like Dad wears, those real puffy ones.
Right.
They're puffy on the back end. I don't know what that is.
There's a certain boomer New Balance.
Yeah.
And I know what you're talking about.
Now the ones I have were like really thin running shoes. But yeah, I kind of was like, Maddie said, I'm ahead of everyone on the gummies here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Abby said, I love Skechers. They're life-changing. I agree, especially when you first buy them and you break them in. That's the best feeling in the world. And that memory foam starts collapsing about a couple of weeks after, though. But those first few days are amazing. It feels like you're walking on clouds.
From horror movies to tennis shoes to...
Yeah, I love it.
We're talking about it all.
Reebok pumps. Yeah, man. I thought those were dumb back in the 90s when they first came out. They had the little release valve at the top.
Yeah, I never understood that.
They pump them up and then...
It tightens the tongue for some reason?
Yeah, I don't know. Jaime said, I just got home from in and out. I'm waiting for that gummy to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no Crocs, though. I'll never wear Crocs.
Abby's witnessed my gummy activity.
Yeah, Maddie.
I turned into the Joker.
Ask Maddie about me. I'm right there with you. I'm Harley Quinn or the Joker or whatever, just laughing all night long.
Yeah, Abby said I was laughing in my sleep, which is pretty funny. Oh, so we're moving along here. What's our time?
We got about 8 minutes till 8.
Okay. Still got people in there?
She said we laughed so much. Yes, we did. It makes me laugh. We got, let's see, 11.
Oh, okay. I'll take it for a few minutes. A few minutes over.
One time I did Pete says, one time I did so many bong hits I smoked. What's the Step Brothers thing? I smoked bones with Johnny Hopkins.
Okay.
She said you were giggling every couple of snores. That's hilarious.
Wow.
I've woken up laughing. Like if I take them too late, I'll wake up kind of chuckling about something.
Dude, I laughed myself asleep, I think, because I laughed for like 4 hours straight.
I remember one time you called me just laughing.
You answered the phone and I just laughed?
You were just laughing the whole time. I was like, okay, I don't know what to do.
How did that end? Did you hang up on me?
I think you just hung up yourself. I didn't know what to do because you just wouldn't stop laughing.
I think that's when I ate 8 of them, dude.
Yeah, that was insane, dude. I don't know who told you to do that. But
no one did. I just did it. Dude. Yeah. Well, because you know the story. I did one and didn't feel it, and I was like, oh man, I need another one, and then it just snuck up on me, you know. Don't recommend that to anybody.
No,
by the
don't.
way.
Yeah,
not encouraging that behavior.
No. I'd probably be on the phone with 911 thinking I'm dying. Yeah, I don't do too many hits from the bong nowadays.
I never could get.
I'll smoke a blunt socially with people, especially at the wrestling shows and stuff, but that's about it.
You ever use these pens, Ryan?
Not those. I got a.
Just grab a pack, dude.
Use the.
Yeah, I know. They're better than those.
Yeah,
they're better.
I'll try them.
Better. Try them, dude. You like them.
What are those called again?
They're made by Tombow.
Okay.
And they're the Tombow.
They come in different brush sizes, I guess.
Tombow Fuda something or another.
Okay.
It comes with that blue one and this one.
Okay.
Like this kind of. Dude, I don't know what color this one is. It's kind of a greenish kind of thing. One's thin and one's thick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I use those Pigma ones a lot because I just, for some reason, I get so much good control off of those compared to other brushes I use.
These ones have a similar. The thin one has a similar vibe to that Pigma.
Yeah.
The only difference is like I feel like the tip lasts longer on these, and just the flow of the ink.
That's my biggest complaint with the Pigma ones is that the brush tip kind of doesn't last too long, especially if you use it a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with Maddie. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video if you can. All that stuff helps this channel grow. We appreciate it. Oh, Jaime asked, have you ever been commissioned for inking some slip-on Vans?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like just
drawing on shoes?
No.
That'd be hard to do.
I kind of don't. Yeah, it's kind of that's out of my wheelhouse, I think. Yeah. I recently, for fun, doodled on Abby's jacket.
Yeah.
Which was kind of fun. Yeah. I did that with a Posca marker. But
I guess that'd be about the same drawing on shoes.
But for money, nah, I don't know. Keep the ink on paper.
What would be cool is if they sold some Vans that had your art all over.
That's different.
Yeah, that'd be badass.
I'm down for that. That's where that money would be.
Yeah. Did they make Airwalk shoes anymore? Remember those? I
I
used
do
to buy
remember
those.
No, I haven't seen those.
Yeah, I used to buy those in high school and shit. I love those shoes.
Those, and I liked Vision.
Yeah, Vision streetwear.
Those were cool.
Yeah, I like Vans and Vision and Airwalk.
It's kind of funny. Vans got really puffy in the early 2000s, which I thought was weird.
Yeah.
But they brought back that older school look later.
Vans has a custom shop. I think he's asking if he could submit designs. Probably so. That's a good idea. That'd be neat to try out on our end. Just kind of mark them up or something. Something to look into.
I do want to, Ryan and I have discussed this, somehow get into either manufacturing or find a printer to do some skateboards.
Yeah, that'd be badass, man. That'd be a cool milestone.
Well, it would be if it was a big skate company, actually.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be different.
MP23 said, I smoked blunts with Vans on when I was younger in high school. I had Airwalks on when I did it.
Those crazy 90s, man.
Yeah.
I miss them.
I do too. It's weird because it doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but it already is.
Creeping up on 30 years, man.
I know. It's hard to believe, man. Hard to believe, dude. Yeah, MP saying, oh, skateboards with the artwork would be awesome. I agree. It would be crazy if a big company collabed.
Hit me up, creature. I see you lurking and liking and, you know.
I think it's going to happen eventually. They don't like stuff just over and over again without being interested.
It's been a few years, man, so come on with it.
That's like the dude that hit me up last year or the year before that does all that box art for damn near everything you see in the stores. He'd been looking at my stuff for years, he told me.
You just never know who's paying attention, you know.
Yeah. That was like when Kevin Eastman's wife hit me up just randomly out of nowhere. That was weird. That was bizarre.
Hang on just a second.
Yeah, no problem.
Right back. AC off for one.
Yeah. We'll be right back, people. Just taking a quick little 30-second break here.
I want to thank everyone for tuning in. This piece here I'll be working on every week. After this, We'll be doing more single pieces to maybe finish in an episode. I just thought it would be cool to maybe tackle something a little bigger to show my process from start to finish, and you can, tune in and kind of see where I'm at on it. But we'll get back to smaller stuff after this.
Yeah, but it's cool though because they can see all the work you put into your pieces like this. They can see what all goes into it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See it from week to week, and then the progression on it. MP said, "Throw something at me if I don't shut up." No, we like a lively chat. We want people to.
Yeah, that's what this is about, man.
Engagement, especially art questions too. If you got
that's what this is really about, man. Yeah, I'm welcome everything. It's kind of open, but really, what I hope for on each episode is a focus on art and even what you do out there, challenges you face, what you're working on. It's not really a tutorial thing, but I can offer tips. Any kind of like questions on tools and process and
we got a actual Dracula coming back from last week. Thanks for coming back. And thanks for the subscribe last week, too.
Welcome back. Actual Dracula, right?
Yeah. He hit us up last week and subbed.
Appreciate that.
And then we subbed back on his channel.
What's funny?
She's like, Daniel doesn't want us talking about goth boots. Fine, Tombow brush pens are the shit.
No,
she's being silly.
Yeah.
Now he's never serious. Let's see.
That's good.
Working on a metalhead caricature tomorrow, Abby says, for a pin customer and some pump patch designs for another tomorrow. That's awesome.
Abby's a little machine.
Yeah, see,
that's the art machine. She really cranks it out.
Yeah, that's awesome. Actual Dracula said, "I'm glad to be back. This piece is looking great."
Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far.
I love how the sockets in the eyes are completely dark. That's so cool.
Yeah, I credit that design element straight from. I think Basil did that on that one.
Yeah, he did that on his own.
Or did it have beady eyes?
No, I don't think.
No, I don't think it did. I almost put some beady eyes, and I was like, no,
I like it like that.
That's cool. It's different.
Yeah.
Almost like it's a skull, but it's not because it has
it's kind
flesh over it.
It's kind of like an emaciated face.
A little bit, yeah. What a genius!
Oh man, I just
we talk about it every week, but Ryan and I are just
obsessed with
Wolverton
right
nuts. We're obsessed
because there's so much material out there I don't even know about still. And then I see a lot of things I've never seen before. It's just outrageous, the stuff that came out of that man's head.
He's like that. There's 3 artists that are like that since I've been into him. Wolverton, Frazetta, and Crumb.
Yeah.
Every time I turn around, I see something new from them.
Mm-hmm.
And two of them, which have been dead for years now.
For years.
I mean, I think Frazetta died in 14.
Okay.
And Wolverton died in the early 70s.
Yeah,
but like you said, every time I turn around, there's something new.
Yeah, there's so much Wolverton stuff I've never seen. Same with Frazetta, though. And Crumb, I mean, how can you see it all? He's a dude, speaking of machines, dude was cranking stuff out. Like, the thing that tripped me
I'll
out,
never catch up.
no one will.
No.
The thing that I'll never forget is that first time I ever saw that documentary, sitting on that bench, and he's so disgusted with the way America ended up, and he's ready to leave. And he's sitting on a bench, I think in San Francisco, watching people walk by.
Yeah.
And he can't stand the way everybody looks.
It's a powerful scene.
He gets that pen without sketching anything and just freehands it with
goes
the pen.
at it. Yeah.
Never had to erase, never did it, just freehands it.
Yep.
Right there on the spot. And he's drawing people as they walk by.
And it looks badass.
Oh, yeah. Dude. Oh, Disgustor 666 Die said, "Oh hell yeah, here we go again."
What's up?
MP said, "I want to put on Venom and League with Satan and watch all your art pieces."
Perfect band.
Yeah, Venom rules, dude.
Big favorite of mine.
Disgustor said, "Daniel, are you a fan of Infernal Dominion?"
Yeah. You know what? I was a fan. I was a fan at the very beginning.
Yeah.
When it was basically imprecation with a name change.
Yeah.
It was my favorite. So I don't know if that answers your question, but.
Abby says that was one of the greatest documentaries of all time. I agree. That was one of those ones that impacted me greatly.
Oh, it changed my life.
It changed me. I couldn't believe that.
I mean, I think I told you about it after I saw it.
You showed it to me, and then the thing that tripped me out the most is a lot of the stuff that he drew. I was drawing similar-minded things in high school.
You were.
I was drawing a lot of weird shit, dude. Like a lot of weird. Just there was one piece where you had the little bald naked guys, and they're going down.
Humping
they're
lady.
going inside of that weird lizard woman's mouth, and then
right.
Yeah, I was drawing stuff like that exactly, and I never even knew Crumb existed yet. Yeah, the fact he freehands it just blows my mind completely. Total stream of consciousness. I agree. That blew me away because I am incapable of doing that. I
mean, fuck, I don't even do it though.
No, not many people do. You usually have to start out with a pencil first and then go from there. And
he doesn't do that every time.
No,
I know in his comics he pencils things out.
He just did it there on the spot. It was nuts.
Yeah. Pretty fucking insane.
Yeah, this is badass, man. Abby said, "Tell Ryan about the Crumb finds we made at the bookstore last week." Oh, man. Makes me want to go out and buy all that stuff.
Dude, at that Kaboom place, what did we get, Abby?
How do you find these bookstores? I've never even heard of them. You just look it up? Or?
No, I've just known about them. The Kaboom Books has been around for like 8 years, but I just go to the standard ones. But at Kaboom, they have like a section with books about art and comics, and I think Abby found a copy of My Troubles with Women, right? And then,
yeah, that's hilarious.
But then there was another. They had a whole little section of underground books about underground comics, and they had a couple of like Crumb paperbacks too. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but cool stuff in there.
Yeah. And Pete said, "You guys are wizards with art."
Oh, thank you. I think it's a lifetime of being obsessed.
Yeah, it's like I just remember doing it, drawing it everywhere I wasn't supposed to.
Church,
Church,
school,
school, anything, dude. Any. I
back of
mean, work,
homework.
work. I was doing it at work, man,
I drew at work too.
all the time, man. Especially when I was really angry about something, I just start drawing. Oh, they had the complete Fritz the cat too. Oh, iconic.
That's one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the other Crumb paperback though? Abby, do you remember the name of that one?
There's so many. God, I should get in on it now before when he passes away. Those things are gonna be so expensive.
A lot of them are, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of those complete Crumbs are already getting kind of pricey.
Yeah. Man, I can just look at yours.
Yeah, anytime. Here's a funny thing. Not funny, but interesting with drawing and inking and stuff. See this fucking tentacle right here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Technically, that should be solid black. But oh shit, his beard's right here.
Yeah.
So what do? I can do two things. I can either go back solid black over that tentacle and come back with white.
That's what I was gonna say, white out or something.
Or fucking leave it.
I say leave it.
Because it also adds kind of some nice, I don't want to say depth, but it shows that tentacle, you know, that his head's in front of this tentacle, even though there's not a shadow.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. There's exceptions where, see, you don't put, your light source is going to be kind of off.
Yeah.
Right there, but it doesn't distract completely.
It looks good like that, in my opinion.
Yeah. So you just, you know.
I mean, realistically, he'd have a little bit of the chin shadow kind of dropping in on it, but I think it's fine because you got the stringy little kung fu beard thing going on.
Right.
Doug said leave it. I agree, Doug.
You rule, Doug.
Doug's awesome, man. He's one of my favorite people. That's what I love about wrestling. I've met so many awesome people.
Doug's tuned in almost every episode, right?
And he shares the page too.
Thank you, Doug.
Cool. Yeah, I've met a lot of cool people from it though. Bingo said, right now I'm working on a drawing. I'm very excited about how it's turning out. Hell yeah, dude.
Cool. What is it?
MP says, whoops, I'm listening to Nunslaughter while I'm looking at Demon, Lovely Demon. Man, you got a rotation going tonight, MP.
We're gathered together with murder on our mind.
Yeah.
Nuns are the target. Religion is the crime. I know about Nunslaughter.
MP, but he said something earlier that was true. He said, what did he say? I love mixing awesome art visuals with metal. Like, yeah, it goes hand in hand almost, you know?
A lot of it does.
It really does, man.
A lot of it does.
Even when I draw like goofy looking cartoon stuff, I'll listen to some metal sometimes just because.
Or man, just straight up rock and roll.
Oh, I mean, yeah, dude.
There's something about
hard hitting classic rock, dude. Just AC/DC, Motorhead.
Gosh, AC/DC.
It makes you just want to smash your fist through the wall, like slam a beer and just like throw it through a window.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man.
I'm not Doug, but thank you. This dude's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Even to this day, I still, you know, I listen to certain ACDC
Oh,
songs. It
dude.
makes me want to break my sobriety. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like the perfect drinking
Oh, it really is.
music.
That, to me, that AC/DC is the number one for me, and then Motorhead after that.
Motorhead.
Yeah, those two are just like, just so good.
Lemmy loved ACDC too.
Oh, yeah. How can you not, dude?
I've heard their interviews.
I just love rock and roll music, dude. I just love hard rock. I love it all, man. I love old blues. I don't care.
I was telling Abby that our uncle was a hard rocker guy.
I have a lot of his old CDs still. Alice Cooper, it's another one. I love Alice Cooper, man. God. Gosh. I met him at Comic Palooza 2 years ago.
Man, the shit that guy's probably seen and done.
Yeah, it's a wonder he's alive. All the alcohol he consumed, he had a problem, man.
And Ozzy too.
Yeah, that's a wonder Ozzy lived as long as he has. He's in bad shape right now.
Yeah,
man. I don't
kind
know
of sad over that.
It's sad, man. When he goes, that's gonna hit hard. He's like the godfather of it all, in my opinion. I'm 18. I don't know what I want. Yeah, that's a jam. Alice Cooper. Doug says he uses a few of the wrestlers' entrance music as gym tunes. Hey, I still jam out to WWF Volume 4, the music. WWF The Music Volume 4 from the Attitude Era. There's some hard-hitting entrance music.
Would they sell that late night $24.99 for 2 CD? You know, the whole late night infomercial?
Yeah. No, the one, like WWF back in the day would do those volumes, like the music, like they would have like the intro songs only, and you could jam out to them. And then Triple H had Motorhead do his, The Game, and then the King of Kings, he did that one. I saw Motorhead at WrestleMania 17. They came out and played his song while he came out. That was pretty badass. Oh, damn. Abby has those too. WWE entrance CDs.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Abby likes some wrestling stuff.
One of them is Aggression, and I can't remember. Oh, yeah, the Ruthless Aggression stuff. I was still watching it then. Yes, WWF. Well, WWE's like after they lost that lawsuit or whatever, they had to drop the F and turn it into E.
Now, what happened with that? They didn't have that trademark?
The World Wildlife Fund sued to stop them from using WWF because they said they had been around longer.
But I don't know how you could confuse that.
I know, it's not even the same. It's dumb.
Which leads to me to think that they didn't have it trademarked.
Yeah.
Beforehand.
Yeah, it's probably not. Yeah, the
going through a trademark process with my name and logo right now, which
yeah, it's a long ordeal, man.
Need that to get through, man.
Yeah, for real.
We shall see.
Abby went to university with some UK wrestlers. Awesome. Doug said he listens to Colossus by the band Avatar almost on a daily basis. I'll have to check that out.
I like Avatar.
I've never heard that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did 2 albums. I have.
Can't believe I've never heard that.
I have one of them.
Oh, okay.
And damn it, I can't remember the name of the first album, but yeah, that's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's old 80s metal.
Yeah, I love that stuff. Alice Cooper has me wanting to listen to Dazed and Confused music. Yeah, dude, I love all that 70s rock shit. Alice Cooper's like a staple of that, dude. I got you under my wheel.
70s had.
I like Kiss too. I don't care what anybody says. I know they get a lot of hate, but I still like it. I don't care.
Kiss had some great albums.
Hotter Than Hell is my favorite album.
There's some great albums and songs. They had some bad songs, but
they had
some bad albums,
yeah,
but they got a lot of good stuff too.
Yeah.
I
even like when they took the makeup off. They had some hard hitting stuff too. And then when Peter Criss left, it was still that some good stuff.
I think that one right before the makeup came off, those Creatures of the Night.
Yeah, that was a good one. One of my favorite songs after Peter Criss left was War Machine. That was good.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Well, that's on.
That's that album.
That's on Creatures of the Night.
Oh, dude.
My friend saw them on that tour, and guess who opened up? Wendy O. Williams, dude.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Iconic, man. Oh, the Pillars use it for their entrance. Duh. Yeah, I know. Doug, I forgot. Yeah, so they use Avatar. Okay.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
Yeah.
Different Avatar.
The Pillars of Destiny. No, he's talking about these wrestlers.
Okay.
Yeah, Parvies and. So Abby's saying Hobbit Cafe is so good because they play all the rock, 70s rock.
Yeah, they're jamming 70s rock in there.
Yeah, I love that stuff, man.
Dude, 70s are.
That's what was crazy about our uncle's music collection, because it was like 70s rock, and then he had a lot of old blues that I listened to. It was really weird. It's like I was looking at my music collection.
And he hated Christian shit too.
Yeah,
go figure.
Yeah, but it's crazy because we didn't really know him, you know. But then we get his music stuff, and it's pretty much spot on.
Yeah,
it's weird how that works out. Party at the Moon Tower. Warfare Noise says "God of Thunder," only song I like. Oh, I love that song.
Hey, what's up, Arturo?
Yeah, I like Kiss. I don't care. I know I get the hate. Trust me, I get it. It was a big business, but
I mean, well, that's what they wanted.
Yeah, that's all it was.
But aside from old Kiss, you had Scorpions.
Yeah.
Rainbow, AC/DC.
Yeah.
UFO. Budgie. There are tons of 70s hard rock bands that are just so good.
Yeah. A lot of good stuff.
Deep Purple.
Yeah, Deep Purple's good stuff too. Dude, I love that Sabbath album with the dude from Born Again.
Oh my god,
man, that is the jam. That's such a good
album.
That
thing, man, I broke that thing listening to something.
That's what I loved about Sabbath is after Ozzy left, it was still good. It got better actually.
They kept going.
Yeah, they just kept going. Like the Dio stuff's amazing.
Oh, dude, that shit.
That Sabbath with Dio was just that hits hard, man.
I love
Heaven and Hell, dude. That's my favorite. That's such a good album.
Love that album.
Your friend Arturo said, "Hey guys, still trapped in stickling hell."
You are or me?
I don't know.
I guess I am. Yeah, man. It's not that bad. It's been kind of moving along, actually. Yeah. I got, did this, what did I do tonight? This chunk here. And then now I'm on to this.
Yeah.
So maybe in two more episodes, we'll at least get the tentacles done, possibly. And then the body shouldn't take that long, because I'm thinking of doing that with Strictly Lines.
Yeah.
To kind of contrast. What's our time like?
Let's see. It's almost 8:30. So
8:30.
If you want to go ahead and call it a night.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We got 30 minutes over. I want to thank everyone who's tuned in.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. And for people catching it every week, big, huge thank you.
Yeah.
Doug, I know Doug, you're one of them.
Actual Dracula MP23.
Tell your friends, tell
all of them,
everybody that you think would be into this. And give me a follow on Instagram if you haven't already, because I post every day except for Sundays. And we'll see y'all next week for episode 7.
Yeah.
7 already.
7.
Coming our way.
Yeah. 7 weeks already.
Amazing. Goes by quick.
Yep. Cool. We'll see y'all next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Cheers.